Hey guys!
Howdy!
What's up and welcome back to the Roomies Digest. My name's Christine.
I'm Monique.
And if you clicked on this video, you know that today we're going to be talking about our March TBR. The luck of the March. I was trying to think of a joke. Not coming to me.
Honestly, my TBR is more like the Ides of March.
What does that mean?
It's like an omen, like a bad omen. You know? Like, isn't it from like Greek times?
The Ides of March?
Julius Caesar.
Okay. So Romans. Gotcha.
Roman, sorry.
Okay.
Wrong.
I have no idea.
And it was a movie with George Clooney, Ryan Gosling. It's a political thriller. That's why I was saying it's a bad omen.
Okay.
Because Julius Caesar was backstabbed.
And your TBR is like the Ides of March?
Yeah, because I haven't actually thought about it. It's like honestly, it's more like a bad omen because I haven't fully grasped what's gonna go on in March.
In March, right?
But I could be wrong, and that's probably not even the saying.
I mean, I couldn't tell you. I'm apparently crazy. I have no idea.
The
Hey Alexa,
Ides of...
what is the Ides of March?
The Ides of March is the 74th day in the Roman calendar, corresponding to 15th of March. It was marked by several religious observances and was a deadline for settling debts in Rome.
Okay.
Okay, so we got to settle our debts. Interesting.
In 44 BC, it became notorious as the date of the assassination of Julius Caesar. I was just going with what you were saying.
Right, which is, it's March.
Yeah.
I was trying to think of a silly, goofy thing.
Plans.
We've got lots of plans. And I said March TBR, but I really meant our monthly update because that's what we're calling it. We're going to talk about all of our plans for March, including our TBR, readathons, read-alongs, book clubs, and all that fun jazz in between. So let's go ahead and get into that video. Bum, bum,
Da 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 da
bum, bum.
da.
All right, so starting off the month, we've got classic literature.
Yes, coming up March 4th, we'll be reading The Omega's Obsession by Sarah Blue.
Yeah.
You know, I'm coming off of just reading Bride.
We're in Omega season, I think.
I don't know if I am. But I liked Bride, but I just don't know if I'm mentally prepared.
For Omega's Obsession. You know, she told us what this book was about, and to this day, I still am getting it confused with the other two books that she said, so.
This is the one that's like Matchmaker, I think.
I think it's the brother's best friend. Brother's best friend. There we go. Her obsession with him only grew when she perfumed as an Omega, and his alpha scent became her own personal addiction. Dean, however, acts like she doesn't exist. That must be the brother's best friend. When Liv finds out he's joined Heat Heaven with a trial pack, it all comes together.
We're talking about the same book.
There you go. Okay.
It's crazy how we both remember different things.
Parts of
about
it. Well, yeah, because brother's best friend is one of my favorite things.
And I was like, oh, a matchmaking trope would be fun.
So her...
It's like not a matchmaking, but it's like...
Fated mates?
No, I think they like... It's like a service.
Heat
it's like
Haven?
a place you go, like a club.
Yeah, I think
it's members only club.
Members only club, yeah.
Yeah.
So her tendencies lean towards stalking and borrowing some of the pack's belongings. Seems like it might be a group lover situation. This is a male, female Omegaverse romance. There you go. Standalone full-length novel. Slightly unhinged characters, and yeah, that's what we got. Reverse harem, romance, fantasy, paranormal. Those are the tags.
See? Never mind.
It's funny that usually we read stuff where the guy is already obsessed with a girl, but it sounds like he doesn't care. So that's interesting. That is very interesting. So we're going to be reading that for Classic Lit. Like Monique said, we'll be reading that on March 4th. That'll be the first reading sprints for that. So look out in our Discord down below if you want the link to join. And we'll see you there.
Yep.
We'll see you there. It's going to be on Catherine's channel. I don't know if we said that.
Yep, Bookishly Catherine.
That's right.
Next up, we are still reading Argyle. That is our movie night book club pick.
I actually have that right here. Look at that.
Yeah.
I got her. She's here.
You'll be watching that movie in April.
Yeah, super exciting. So I'm hopefully going to be tackling this month. We'll see.
I will be also tackling it.
You know, what is it about? One Russian's magnate's dream of restoring a nation to greatness has set in motion a chain of events that will take the world to the brink of chaos. Only Frances Coffey, the CIA's most legendary spy master, can prevent it. But to do so, she needs someone special.
Yeah.
Enter Argyle. I guess this is the name of the main character.
We're
cool.
trying to, there's like a mystery behind it.
The greater the spy, the bigger the lie. Argyle. we'll be getting into it.
I know. I love a good spy
Yeah.
movie and book.
Yes, yes. So this is exciting because obviously we're going to be reading this and then watching the movie in April. So if you want more information on that, you can also check out our Discord. It'll be in the movie night tab. So there you go. As far as Patreon goes and book clubs there, Fantasy Over Everything, which is my fantasy/sci-fi book club for Patreon. We're going to be reading The Spirit Cuts Through Water by Simon Jimenez. This is a standalone fantasy that I've heard nothing but good things about, and y'all already know that I read Vanished Birds last year by Simon Jimenez. Really loved it, so I'm expecting nothing but good things from this book. Apparently it is a tale about old gods and has a really unique magic system, and I really don't know what to expect. I haven't delved too deeply into what this book is going to be about because I kind of want to go in and be a little surprised, but that is what we're going to be reading. So if you want to join our book club, you can join our Patreon down below.
Nice.
Yeah.
And then for my Patreon book club, we are going to be reading My Killer Vacation by Tessa Bailey for Baking Book Club. That is essentially a book club where we read a book and then we make a
baked good
bacon discuss
item.
the book on stream. My Killer Vacation by Tessa Bailey. It'll be our pick for March. I'm excited. We are going to be making homemade cereal. So
that's a
see how it
feat.
goes. Yeah.
Homemade cereal?
It was inspired by many TikToks on a rabbit hole I went down.
Okay.
We all went down the same rabbit hole
I like that.
in Discord.
Yeah, that's nice. Nice. So there are 2 vlogs that I am currently working on right now. Of course, this is not the end of the month. Like, we're in the last week of February. So I'm hoping to be finished with the Battle of the Books vlog, and hopefully it will be out shortly after our TBR / monthly update video. But I am working on that final Battle of the Books video right now. So those books we won't talk about, but I'll tease them, I guess. And the other vlog that I'm also working on is the Cozy Fantasy vlog. That one will also be coming out in the next 2 weeks. Super exciting. But those are books that I'm going to be reading for those vlogs, which I don't feel like I want to reveal just yet. You'll have to wait and see. I kind of hate being like, yeah, teasing these books. What books are they? We'll never know until we watch.
And I'm also working on a vlog. I am finally entering the Discworld.
What are you saying right now?
I'm vlogging my journey into Discworld.
You are vlogging your journey into Discworld?
I am.
Tell me more about that. I haven't heard a single thing about this.
I'm going to be reading The Color of Magic, which is the first book. I'm going to keep going until I can't stand it anymore. Or I'm obsessed.
What the heck?
Sherman supports me.
Yeah, he does. It's because I pushed him off
Why
the
are you
couch.
surprised by this?
What?
You got me more and you got me the elephant.
Oh, I just didn't know you were gonna vlog it, but this seems a lot like the Hunger Games vlog, where like, no, sorry, excuse me, the vlog won't be named, where you were like drawing diagrams and stuff.
And I feel like that's
fun.
what the people want, you know?
I mean, yeah, you're...
And I enjoy the way my brain, because my brain really cannot, but like fantasy books are just so...
Yeah, the way that it took you so long to read Bride, and that was only a paranormal, that, I don't even know what to comment on that, y'all. Like, we literally had a 24-hour readathon, and like, granted, I only read 1 book, but I almost read 2. Almost read 3, actually. But Monique really read 1 book for this whole entire thing, and it was Bride, and it took her so long.
Yeah.
What happened, buddy?
I don't know, man. It took me 5 hours to get to page 69, and I don't know why. Like, the next day happened, and I was like, well, I'm on page 69. They're like, oh.
It's hard sometimes when you're on a time limit.
I guess. I don't know how to explain it. I just can't believe it took me that long to read that book. But in the end, I finished it. In the end, I prevailed.
Which is all that matters.
Yep.
So anyway, okay, cool. Well, those are the vlogs we're going to be working on next month. And then pretty much other than that, I am hoping to get 3 of my 24 and 24 books done. Yeah, because I only read 1 last month. So I'm like quickly falling behind in my 24 and 24. Though I've read a ton of my second book in a series list. I think I read like 4 of those last month, something like that. So the books that I want to read this month for the 24 and 24 are Her Majesty's Royal Coven, which was a recommendation from Vish. Vampires of the North, or Vampires of El Norte, which was a recommendation from Nat from Nerdy Nat Reads. And then the third one is What the River Knows, which is going to be a buddy read that I'll be doing with Nikki, but also will be one of the 24 and 24 because my cousin recommended it to me, which is, I think, very appropriate because we just had our movie night with Patreon and we watched The Mummy. So I'm like really in the mood to pick up that book right now. Like I'm jonesing for it.
So it's a book about a mummy?
I don't know if it's The Mummy.
Treasure hunt?
But they are in Egypt. It's around the same time as The Mummy. And they are trying to like basically like solve
a mystery.
Yeah, this thing, I think. And I think there are some fantastical elements because my cousin only reads fantasy books really. So how could she steer me wrong?
She won't.
Right? So what about you, bud? You're 24 and 24. Wasn't there a little wager on that or?
Don't I have a year to get that together?
It's the 3rd month in the year, bud.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Really? Wow.
You're going to your list? I mean, you're doing one. You're doing Discworld.
I think I've read one already.
That's one. Bride by Ali Hazelwood. That was one.
Yeah. There you
Check
go.
that off.
There you go. So.
You should just do a fantasy vlog because you have a lot of fantasy books on there.
Well, we're gonna read a Discworld. That's my goal for March. Probably gonna also read Magnolia Parks because that was my plan for the 24-hour readathon. I was gonna read Bride and I was gonna read Magnolia Parks, but then I only read Bride. So I'm thinking I want to read Magnolia Park. But there's a lot of audiobooks that I have, saved, and I'm just kind of going with the flow. I am going to be reading Discworld, so expect that to be the thing that's happening in March. That will be the minimum thing that's happening. Yeah. Who knows what else we get into. The minimum is I'm reading My Killer Vacation. Yes. But the minimum. Well, My Killer Vacation and the Omega. Oh, yes. Omega's Obsession, and then Discworld. I'm trying it out. Which I can't wait to see what that's even about. Me neither. So, yeah. So, other than that, I am going to be reading one of my second book in a series books. This is going to be a buddy read with Holly, who is one of our patrons / friends, but it is the Down Among the Sticks and Bones, which is the second book in the Wayward Children series. I'm really excited to get back into that world because, like I said before, you guys already know, I've talked about this a little bit, but they essentially are going into the world of like Dr. Frankenstein and what I assume to be a vampire lord. Okay, it's the story of the twins and how they were both treated differently by these two kind of like characters. Okay. So I'm excited to get into it. I think it's going to be really good. And of course, buddy reads are always fun. So I have a couple buddy reads I might do. I haven't actually, fleshed out any hard plans, but I'm excited. Yeah, see how it goes. Other than that, of course, we're going to be doing our Patreon Picks Our TBR vlog. That's a fun thing that we have been looking forward to. What are our ideas for that one? Our choices? I don't know. We got to think about that. We're going to be pulling our patron the end of this week, so yeah. We'll see. What haven't we done? What do we want to try? We could do something crazy like northeast or southwest directions. Like we combine stuff. Or we could be like randomly pick a place, like a city. Or we can do like an alphabet. Yeah. A through. Yeah, whatever. D. Yeah. And then we have to pick one of those. That could work. Yeah. We can get creative with that. Yeah. There's lots to do here. Yeah. We are going to be doing our book organization video. That will be coming out in March for sure. Of course, that one is a big endeavor. So as you can see, nothing has changed. We haven't filmed that one yet. But that is the one that we got picked to do for our last Patreon Pixar TBR video. So we will be doing that, and that will be coming out in March as well. So I feel like we got a lot going on. Yeah, lots going on. Trying to think what else. We're missing anything? I don't think so. Other than that, I feel like it's pretty chill. We're gonna go see Dune. Oh yeah, Dune's coming out. Which is exciting. My friend's getting married. Yeah. Going to a wedding. Yeah. I gotta get a dress. Oh, I'm not prepared. I feel like this month is going to be pretty chill. We are planning on hanging out with some booktubers. Yep, hanging out with friends. Doing a little sesh. Reading books. Yeah. Going to movies. I feel like April is going to be the busy month. That's going to be the busy month for us. Why do you say that? Because you're going to Coachella. My parents will be here. We're doing LA Book Fest. Oh, yeah.
It just seems like I mean, more than one thing for us to do in a month seems like a busy month to me.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, we're just going to move and groove, guys.
Yeah, I'm so ready for Coachella.
You're going to elaborate or just going to
No, I just thought about it. I was like,
know?
you're right. It's literally coming up.
I do want to get like public sprints on the books for this month. So if we have time, I definitely want to do that. I don't know when we'll do that, but our schedule will be coming out whenever this video comes out, so you guys will be able to see like what we're up to, and by then we'll decide if we have a free day to do public sprints, because I do want to do that.
Yeah, I love to read.
Yeah,
it may take me 27 hours to read 77 pages. I would love to read. I sure do.
One of the jokes is that we shouldn't have done 24 hours traditionally. We should have done 24 business hours. So like when we because we took like 8 hours to sleep, whatever, because we're not those young whippersnappers anymore. I hate to say it.
It was just so funny. Like, I think maybe one person finished 2 books. Like, we were just like,
yeah.
oh.
Yeah, we
talked a big game.
readathon. It was our first readathon we did by ourselves.
We talked a big game,
and we learned a lot.
Yeah.
And we'll be even more prepared for our summer readathon, okay? So,
yeah.
I feel good about it. It is what it is.
Yeah, we're so used to hosting, like, Reader Dare. So, we had lots of activities.
We should definitely bring Reader Dare back this year.
Yeah.
World is our oyster, Yeah. You'll never know what you're going to get from us. Okay. Anyway, all right. Well, that's it, guys. That's what's going on. That's the update. Seems like not a lot, but it is a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Book clubs.
Lots going on.
Vlog. Hang out with friends.
Yeah. Just like trying to be social. Work-life balance,
Yeah.
Forget that we have jobs.
But the checks need to clear, so.
The checks have to clear.
Yeah. Please, never mind. Here. Ignore.
Anyway, yeah. All right. Well, that's it. That's what's going on, guys.
We will catch y'all in the next one. So excited for what we've got going on in March. Let us know if you have any ideas for any, thing we should do, read, right? Comments. That's what, we love to hear from you guys.
Yeah. Why don't we do a secret emoji?
That'd be fun.
I love
You're
doing
at this
that.
part of our rambling.
Yeah, like you really stuck it through that last little bit.
Throw in a 4-leaf clover.
Come on, Monique. Come on.
Here. Come on, Christine. Here.
Why can't you just do
Why
it
can't you do it like my way?
Because it's covering your face. I'm an asshole. Yeah, I knew you weren't going to say that one.
Yeah, you are. All right.
Okay, and that'll be that. So yeah, if you like this video, give it a like for us, comment down below that secret emoji, and if you want to keep up with what's going on with our channel, you can subscribe, you can put that notification bell on. Those are the easiest free ways to keep up with us. Obviously, all of our links are down below, and if you want to support us in any other way, you can, of course, join our Patreon. We do actually have a random support tier where it's literally the lowest tier and all it is support. So if that is something that you're interested in, feel free to check it out. Also, no harm, no foul if you don't want to.
It was so funny just now.
What?
I literally have to physically restrain myself.
From saying what I was going to say?
No, from saying, put that thing back where it came from, or so help me, so help me. Like, I literally, like you.
We should put that on the Patreon poll, because I want to watch that.
I love Monsters,
I want to watch that so bad. Somebody also, because you were talking about Ice Age. So everyone in our Patreon wants to watch Hunger Games because it's coming to Netflix. But y'all, I really want to watch Ice Age and Monsters, Inc.
Yeah.
Should we just do like 3 movie nights this month?
There's a lot of months, in the year.
I know, but I want to watch it now. I don't have time.
Monsters, Inc. is
I wish I
so
could.
funny, man.
Put that thing back where it came from. Bum, 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 bum.
So help me. So help me.
I thought you were going to say and cut.
You were going
And cut. Bum, bum.
Da 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 da
Bum, bum.
da. I don't think I know that part, actually.
Any Hoosier.